We put companies in a room together so they can learn from each other, discuss what's worked for them and what hasn't, and discuss collaborations. The end result is businesses will be more successful.
Lots of people turn up, very diverse crowds. It's good to network with like-minded people.
We put tech companies in front of the technical candidate community. We promote the meetup groups and therefore provide larger platforms. We believe that the Brighton region has so much more potential than it currently realises.
Brighton as a whole needs a kind of bigger meetup scene, so that's what we're trying to push, and yeah, they're important to kind of bring the community together.
We bring in those from outside of our region to share with us their experience.
Good evening. There is an awful tendency for us now to slip into what I think we can politely call business speak, but what I tend to think of as apprentice speak. If you hear a candidate on The Apprentice use a phrase or term, drop it from your lexicon immediately. What I would like you to do, on your grid of 9 squares, fill those squares with 9 words or phrases of business bullshit. A meeting about a meeting. You know that's going to be bad news, don't you? We tend to encode this jargon, this linguistic rubbish, quite frankly. We sort of think it makes us sound like we know what we're talking about, and it really doesn't. All it does is confuse people to keep your communication as effective as possible. And then you really will get your voice heard.
The overall areas covered is quite necessary for Brighton economy in 2020.
Diversity is an enormous journey. Luckily, the things that help one demographic often help others. And that includes people who are in the majority. Access for one is good for access for all.
Diversity within the workplace is an extremely hot topic at the moment. It's important to hold events like this just to get that out there and just make it at the forefront of people's mind, really, and just make the leaders act up on it.
I want to emphasise to anyone who's not actively looking to increase the diversity in their organisation to please start doing so. If you feed biased data into a system, you'll get biased results out. And also bear in mind, the more different you are to someone, the more you can learn from each other. We have a long way to go, but fortunately you, more than anyone, will be able to achieve it. Thank you.
We need to have events such as this that are open, that are inclusive. They're just something that anyone can come to and get something out of. The overarching aim of the project is just to see technology in Brighton thrive.